All right, here we are.
Sorry
Welcome.
to interrupt, but Zach wanted to talk about Jurassic Park.
Actually, I started talking.
Oh, Joey,
direct
I'm sorry.
because we talked about it last night in student ministry.
Yeah.
We're in this friendship series.
That was hilarious,
so
by the
we've
way.
been talking about adventure
Yeah.
movies.
It was hilarious. Like, I looked up and I saw the I don't know, the terrible dude that's trying to steal the thing and gets shot in the face, but with a dinosaur,
Yes.
whatever, goop. I don't know.
Acid.
Acid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he's out in his Jeep in the rain.
dude.
Man,
Yeah.
what a crazy scene.
Well, and they wanted me, like, I had the clip with it to play, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, don't play it. Don't play it.
I don't
Wait,
think
that
I
came
can.
from the curriculum.
It's like, yeah. It was like,
They were
hey,
going for it.
no, they go for it sometimes. Like the amount of stuff that like they're like, I'm like,
So
I don't know about this.
isn't so like
gotta
the
be courageous,
iconic
man.
thing is
Yeah,
that
I'm
the
not-
Barbasol can.
I'm not.
The
is
Barbasol
so
can.
iconic
Yeah.
Yeah.
to have the little and
Yeah.
then he can store the
Yes.
I saw
embryos in there.
I saw an interview because in the first Jurassic Park, there's the scene where like the cup of water does the like
the drops.
the yeah.
That's iconic too, man.
And
Wow.
so the scene of I saw the
Yes.
scene of Richie, what's his name, Richie Cunningham, the director. I can't think of his name. Someone in the comments put his name in there because Anyways, he was talking about how they made that scene happen, and he's like, we had to get like an 18-inch subwoofer and put the glass of water on top of that, and then play the specific frequency in order to get those drops to
That's
happen.
Like it didn't look right to just go.
crazy.
Right, it didn't look right to just do that.
Oh, because it shakes it around.
Yeah, and so it was very Ron Howard. That's his name, Ron Howard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
Also,
was about to say
Richie
Ron
Cunningham.
Howard.
Yeah,
That's funny. Yeah. So,
showing my age there with the Happy Days reference.
well, so the whole point of it though was that he's dumb. Like he's very unwise of a person. And I made the joke that none of the kids got that his Dennis's character in Seinfeld is also very dumb and makes unwise decisions.
Yeah.
I read the Jurassic Park book.
Newman.
Did you
And
really?
Yeah, it's
book?
hard.
It's a book?
So hard to read.
That's crazy.
No thanks.
It's really technical and
Yeah.
scientific, and
Yeah.
and which you wouldn't expect that because the movies are not.
Yes.
They're very much action, and
There
there is some. Yeah,
As a book person, like I get it. A lot of times the movies are worse, but there are some books that the movies are in fact better.
I did enjoy it, but it was a hard listen. Like
Yeah.
like it was.
Yeah.
I made it through, and so. But
Fun stuff.
oh man,
That is
We were
fun.
were just talking about it because Zach was talking about watching Jurassic Park with one of his kids, and so
Oh,
I
yeah.
reminded him maybe not as the last thing before
Yeah.
bed.
So the reason why we haven't
Yeah.
already watched it is
Uh-huh.
because Rachel's older brother, when he was like 3,
Yeah.
it came out,
Yeah.
which I think that would have been like 93, 94.
Yeah, back when parents didn't care.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No. It was, I mean, maybe yes, but it was like they released it in the theater, and like Rachel's parents thought it was just this
A
cute
dinosaur
dinosaur
movie.
movie. It's going to be fun. Like, and I don't know when Barney the Dinosaur came out, but maybe that helped that a little bit.
Probably.
So then they take him to see it,
I
and
think that
there's
was
a bunch
way
of
later.
bunch of parents with
Uh-huh.
no, Barney the Dinosaur was definitely out when I was real little.
You think so?
I do think so.
Okay.
I know
he
so.
was definitely there. You
I was
Yeah.
I loved
probably
it.
weren't.
I loved
'Cause-
it. No,
Because I watched Barney as
the new one that's not as good.
no, the old one.
I love
I
that
never
you're
thought I-
defending the Barney you watched. This is so good.
No,
Okay. All right, we can
Okay.
talk about this off air. 'Cause
sorry
it's
to
about get heated,
interrupt, but
uh,
could you guys notice how it's cold outside now?
Hey, you know what? Barney didn't even exist when I was a kid. Back in my day, they
I
were
gotta
like,
look this up.
here's a war documentary, kids.
man, I totally lost my
Word
train of thought.
documentary?
No,
War.
A war.
yeah. So Jurassic Park, man, we're getting
I
off
mean,
track.
that was right off the hills of
Yeah.
World War II. So
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, back when you were alive.
Yeah,
when you were
right.
born. Yeah. So they go into this movie theater. Man, that was a weird tangent. They went into the movie theater, and it was a bunch
Uh-huh.
of similar situations, like a bunch of little kids, and then it's this gory like dinosaur movie, and I think they left in the middle of it.
I love it.
But yeah,
I
like
love
the guy, people getting eaten, crazy. So we never showed our kids yet, and I
Yeah.
think it's going to be like a rite of passage for them.
It definitely is.
And I don't know. Abel is starting to get some of those things like, I
Yeah.
can do this because I'm old enough, and I think he really enjoys that because he's also seeking that too.
It's funny too because like you'll wait for certain things for the first one to be able to do it, and then you're like, okay, that was like they were fine. I could probably do it a little younger with the next one, but the oldest one's like, that's not fair. I waited until I was you know whatever. So then you wait a little longer for the second one, you know, to hit it, and then by the time you get to the third one, you're like, here you go, just watch it with the second one.
So
I want to watch this movie today.
This is going to sound hypocritical, so I just know that.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to tell you that you were right, and I guess that I was watching reruns.
Oh,
well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you were watching the old one?
But I was watching the old one.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's a new one, and it's
that new one was.
Barney was outlawed.
It's like secular
at my
VeggieTales.
house when I had kids.
Secular. I only watched the secular episodes of VeggieTales growing up.
The terrible ones.
Yeah.
So, man, sorry.
That silent moment was so good.
Wow.
It's the
Sorry
truth.
to interrupt,
It's
but
the truth. Yeah. Anyways.
so my hypocritical thing.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't think it was going to be as scary as it was.
Yeah.
But like, we're watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, gotcha.
And Riley's watching it. And but I'm aware of it, so I'm like, okay, there's about to be skeletons. Cover your eyes.
Yeah.
And so then she decides, no, I'm good. Like I can watch the skeletons.
I got this.
And she really is okay.
Uh-huh.
But she wants to watch it again, and I'm like, I don't think so. I can't do it again. Like I exposed her once, but no, it's gonna live in your brain.
Like it's too scary for me.
Well, and we would sometimes
it's too scary for me. That's the truth.
We would sometimes tell the kids like, "Hey, we're gonna watch this as a family, but that doesn't mean you can watch it anytime you want." You know what I mean? Like you know things like that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so we won't watch that for a little while, but it's definitely okay for Abel. Like they understand that the skeletons aren't real, but the skeletons, as much as the CGI may be good or bad, like they look real enough to implant that in your brain.
Kids don't know CGI is bad.
Have a bad dream.
Yeah, it's
that's
fully
true.
real.
Yeah,
but which
fully
I mean, let's
sick.
be honest, that might not have the best storyline or whatever, but like the plot twist in that movie is pretty good.
I hate those movies. I'm gonna
It's
say
okay.
Bah
It's okay.
humbug.
I know I'm wrong. Like I'm just gonna say it. I know I'm wrong. Everyone else in America thought Pirates of the Caribbean was like the best movie ever when it came out, and I'm like, it has Johnny Depp in it, and it's so boring. Please, can we watch anything else?
Yeah.
Something else, please. Yeah.
But they put pirates on the map.
Again, back on the map.
Again.
I think
on
the
the
point of
pirate-
Pirates is that they're not on the map.
That's
Or they put themselves on the map.
They have a map and they're following the map.
Right.
Although in that it's just a compass.
A magical
That
compass.
tells a magical compass.
Yeah, and the stars.
And we don't know how he got it. It's like the new Spider-Man movies where like he's already established as a Spider-Man.
Yeah. We don't need
It's
to
like,
know.
We don't need to know.
Like Superman. The new Superman
new
movies.
Superman.
They didn't like the new Superman movie didn't give you any backstory.
Which
they
is
were like,
great.
This is the story.
We're like, things are moving.
Yeah.
But
So
We don't need to say this. Everybody already knows it. Come on.
well, to be fair, they do.
yeah, it's true. So it's fall outside, dude.
It is, man.
Man.
Look
You've
at-
been trying to say that for a while.
You're wearing.
I tried to
dude.
interrupt
I
earlier.
had to.
You got the fleece going.
Yeah,
We're wearing the
it's-
sweatshirts.
He's got jeans on and
the Columbia jacket.
We
I
both
love
have-
these a lot.
we both have khaki shorts.
Yeah, shorts and sweatshirts is the
Yeah, I
outfit
was
for the
almost
day.
there. I just barely missed the bar.
You missed the hoodie. Yeah, you missed
it.
the hoodie.
And I almost wore my hoodie because the Bears won yesterday. But
wow,
I'm excited though.
that's a big day.
That is. We have a winning season. It's a big. It's a big
deal.
month.
It's a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are the Bears? Where are they?
Yeah.
What city are they from?
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Zach's like, go sports.
Go sports ball.
No, I just hadn't heard about that team before.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying this on the other end of this.
Oh my gosh. They're either enjoying it or hating it.
Yeah, or they're Bears fans and they're
Yeah,
really
right.
upset.
Both of them.
Really.
Both
Yeah,
of them
both.
are really mad.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here. Please stay.
That's right.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Well, anyways,
Yes.
the Hangover is kind of like
what staff meeting is like.
Oh,
This
it's-
is it.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe yeah. We get
Yeah.
actual
A
stuff
little
done
bit
now.
more purpose though.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, this really is just like we would love for you to just hang out with us on Monday morning and get in the comments so we can converse with you, and that's kind of what this is all about. Mondays are hard sometimes,
Yeah, they are.
and I don't feel that way today, but
no, my brain's lit up.
I'm
I think-
ready to go.
Yeah.
I somewhat agree. I'm a little tired today, it's cold outside, so I want to just be in a blanket.
Oh, my brain's
With a
lit up.
hot
I'm ready to
chocolate.
go, man.
But I think that this is a great way to start the day.
Yeah.
Or start the week even.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about
Yeah, I was
yesterday.
about to say, we're done.
Oh yes, but
It's over.
the Forum series.
Wow.
The
We're
series is over.
Yeah.
It's,
I finished it.
We've
Yeah.
You can
got
preach
them
one
all
more if you
out.
want to.
I mean, I could.
Yeah,
Theoretically. It's not written, though, so I'm probably not going to.
okay.
I think this one.
We can pull something together.
This series
week.
has been exciting in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Like I think the T-shirts were super exciting, which actually I think
I'm
Everybody-
rocking one. I'm rocking dependability right now.
You
Hey,
guys
you
are.
too.
Oh,
20.
nice. Yeah. So
I suck.
so yeah, and like hopefully that like drives those things into people's minds,
Yeah.
so we're remembering them and like pushing towards the goal of being who we should be and like setting goals and reaching
Well,
for them.
I think it's great too because like now you're not going to be able to go to church without seeing the value.
Well, and we have that too. But we have this whole language around our values now, like intentional language, and I think that is empowering, because that really allows us to like communicate who we should be. You know, and so I think that's a really big benefit.
Yeah.
I think we all want to be a part of something too, and I think it helps to be a part of something when someone's like, "Oh, this is the value that I own," but it's also like the value that somebody else owns, and so different people with different shirts and like I keep saying this, I think, but you did a good job of like catching the scope of people who like the shirts, and I've seen people comment on different things.
Yeah,
I will say
in a good way.
You have taken a lot of good compliments and a lot of I hate this shirt.
I don't care.
And I think
that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Like the point of the shirts was everyone should be able to find one they like.
Yeah.
That was the point of the shirts.
And I think a lot of people
And I think
found
I
more than
nailed
one.
that.
Yeah, I think you did great.
Yeah, I think I nailed that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
There's some that I don't care for as much.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
The
that's
the
great.
connection one I want to like because of the value of connection. But the shirt was just like not my style of shirt.
Substitute
Well,
teacher.
it's I would say the connection one, in my opinion, was probably the most feminine style of shirt.
Yeah.
This one with big blocky bold letters is I love that, and
That one's for sure my favorite.
My least favorite's probably Momentum.
yes,
That shirt.
Yes,
I think it's because
Yeah.
it's on the blue, and we have so
My-
many shirts on that blue.
Yeah, literally.
my favorite one is the
My bad.
sacrifice.
Sacrifice is great.
There were a lot of people who were not really about
that
the
would
yellow
be my
shirt,
least
Yeah.
favorite because
Or the orange print. I heard both
Yeah.
comments on both
and I love
colors.
every bit of it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's not normally where I would go, but like I love the intricacy of the bridge.
Yeah, me too.
Man, it's so good.
I
So-
told everyone I actually just made this shirt for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
and by proxy, I think that's right way to use that word. By proxy, me.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that
Yeah,
shirt.
that was my least favorite shirt. And I think you heard a lot about that, a lot of that comment on that Sunday.
Yeah. Well, no, and I
Because some
anticipated
people-
that.
Did you
Yeah.
tell people that you designed it?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I did
I
not
don't think
tell
so,
people.
but I think
Yeah.
everybody
I didn't
just
like-
assumed.
I didn't like announce from the stage, "Hey, I designed all these."
Hey
Yeah.
guys, do you like my shirts?
Yeah, but
Hey guys, check all these
but
shirts I
I'll
made.
announce
I
it
made
here.
them for you.
hey,
Tell
I
me
designed
did
all
good.
6 of these.
Yeah.
So you know,
which I mean is a big
that was a lot of work.
yeah,
Dude,
and the ordering
I
shirts
don't
is
know
hard
how
too.
you did it.
Yeah.
Like it took me so long to get one shirt done.
I can tell you how I did it. I took
Canva.
3 days. Like one day was just looking at inspiration. You know what I mean? And then the next 2 days we're figuring out how I was going to piece all this stuff together to just make 6 distinct designs that told the story that the shirt needed to tell.
Make them hold a style, but still convey the message.
Yeah.
like that's kind of tough too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, yeah.
So
and design something that you don't like for somebody that somebody else is gonna like.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of social awareness.
yeah, Carol Kyrell says Joy is her favorite. She loves the shirts.
Joy
is really
ended
good.
up
That
being
was a
my
good
favorite.
one.
So when I was designing them, Joy was going to be on another color of fabric.
It was
Yeah.
gonna be like light blue,
Like teal.
and teal and
Yeah.
white, right?
Yeah, not white.
Or
Well,
black.
the
That would've
print
been good
was the
too.
same color,
Okay.
but it was going to be on a teal, like an aqua teal.
Yeah.
Because I was going for a bright shirt, but then I saw they had that melon, and I was like, let's. Like I just told them, put it on there, let me see what it looks like, and then I sent it out to a bunch of people, and everyone unanimously was like the melon one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I think maybe I got him one of those
You did,
messages.
yeah.
It was good.
And so that's the one, and it became my favorite, even though I designed Sacrifice for me.
So this
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought of something that we should talk about.
Sorry
for just
to
a moment.
interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt, but we'll see how many times we can interrupt each other.
Yeah.
So this should have been from the beginning of the day, but did you know that Jeff City turned like 200?
I saw that.
What?
Like,
Days ago.
this last weekend
Really?
was like all
Yeah.
kinds of special events.
Yeah, and I remember
Yeah.
that because I was working on some slides for someone doing
Yeah.
something for one of our ministries, and I was wearing the sacrifice shirt, and he looks down at the shirt and he was like, that looks like the picture of like the bridge.
So this is what I did. So no lie, for the sacrifice shirt, I didn't have any inspiration. So I started writing down ideas, what goes with sacrifice, and the phrase, you make a way for others. So what goes with you make a way for others? So I started writing down ideas, and I thought bridge. And so this is a little insight into Dallas's backstory. So in 4th grade, okay, so you're talking 1990, whatever, 1992, 3.
Shortly
You're not as old
after
as I thought.
Yeah.
Sure.
So fourth grade.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So in 4th grade, I took a field trip to Jeff City.
Okay.
And so because every kid in Missouri
and that
did.
was the 100-year anniversary.
Exactly. Thanks, Joey. We're in budget season and your salary's under review. So
Sorry
anyways,
to interrupt. What are you saying?
I took a field trip to
man.
Jeff City and we came across the bridge and I saw the Capitol. And I was like, this thing is gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay. And so like in 4th grade, I just was like, man, I love this city. Like immediately was like, man, I love this place.
Yeah.
So then, so let's keep going.
Whoa.
So then I start dating Alpha, who lives here.
Yeah.
And so I'm going across that bridge all the time because I bring her home and then I would go home, from college or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm going across that bridge all the time. And I'm just like always thinking, man, I love this place. I'd love to live here someday. And it was always the bridge and the Capitol and that view or whatever. So whenever I thought about like, you make a way for others, I wrote down the word bridge. And then I thought about that bridge and I was like, I wonder if I can find line art of it. Well, I couldn't find line art of it, but I found line art of one that looked a lot like it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I used that.
Man. Yeah. So
Bam.
in the place that actually I guess it was maybe Arnold, Missouri. Like we lived over in that area, and there was this big. I think it was green. I think it was this big nasty green
Like
water
every
tower.
bridge in Missouri.
It was a water tower,
Gotcha.
and people would drive back home, and every time they drove back home, they'd see this water tower.
Yeah.
And so it was just a kind of like just a staple that they would always see. And so they decided one year to paint it blue.
Yeah.
And they painted this thing, and people were so mad.
Yeah.
They were like, "You're taking away the thing that makes this town this town."
This is our iconography.
Yeah. And like for us, in a lot of ways, the bridge here in Jeff City and seeing the Capitol, like driving in, is such a cool view. That's the first thing we saw when we moved here.
Yeah.
Was like we came in and it started getting dark, and we're driving in,
crazy.
and I'm driving this giant U-Haul.
So I even took a photograph of the bridge and the Capitol in the background and asked AI to turn it into line art, and it just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
That was a good
surprise
try.
me.
Yeah, but I that was where I immediately went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the U.S. is 249 years old.
Okay.
So that means that Jeff City was started 50 years after the U.S.
Yeah.
Which I think started with the Declaration of Independence, maybe July 4th. Yes.
We don't even have to say anything. We can just laugh.
Yeah,
Like,
we
don't
just
have to
smile
know
at
this.
each other.
We don't have to know if it's
Since
that or not.
apparently I was
But-
there, though, I just know this.
Yeah, you were there.
It's
So
just common sense.
back in your day,
You know, by my friend Thomas Jefferson.
yeah.
After which I named this city.
after which you guys were having coffee together at High Rise, and you
No,
were
it
just
wasn't
like,
coffee; it was tea, and then we got sick of it and threw it in.
oh, in the oh,
You would
okay.
know this if you would have been there.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, my bad. But that's like because Missouri, I don't know. All right, we gotta move on.
We do because
You're gonna start seeing smoke coming out of my head, and nobody wants to smell that.
So let's talk about joy, Joey.
Yeah.
Yes. I said in my sermon the week before that this one by far is my strength. I think.
huh.
I think that.
I'm so glad I got to preach it.
Yeah, I didn't want to preach it
because
joy has always been one that has been natural
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Like that's just who I am. And I would say that there's like I think with every one of these values there's good and bad to it. You know, and I feel like joy in my life has been good. Like and bad.
Yeah.
You know, like, because it can be a mask. It can be not real joy. It
Yeah.
can be happiness or energetic or, you know, things that you look and see.
Inauthentic joy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The church gets a lot of bad rap for that when you have a fight with your family and then you
Dude.
walk inside and you're like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
doing great.
I mean, there's a whole movement of people calling like churches happy, shiny people, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing.
No, that's it. Yeah, for sure. And I thought that your sermon yesterday connected a lot of different dots
Yeah.
for me. Like the idea, one, and we had already talked about this before, like this is really our giving value.
Yeah.
You know, which is you would think would be sacrificed, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm just quoting you from our conversations, is that like every time the Bible talks about giving, it's out of the joy of our heart and the joy and awe of what God has done.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool because like that's an authentic thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't fake that.
Yeah.
You can not have it,
Yeah.
you know, and still give. Like you can still do. It's just like, you know, like I mentioned in my sermon 2 weeks ago that like you can be doing all the things that you're supposed to do and not be experiencing joy
Right.
or connection or what any of these values, right? And you can be giving, you can be in a group, you can be serving, all of that and not be joyful. I think we all know those people, right?
Oh, for sure.
But I think what was great for you, like, and you connected that with the religious, like people pointing a finger at you
yeah.
and the lack of joy that they have and all of that, to me, just, man, it crescendos in this story of Zacchaeus, which I love. I like rediscovered this story as an adult.
So good.
Like over the past year.
Yeah.
And man, like it just, like that's the story for joy about what Jesus is doing in your life. And Jesus had joy.
Yeah.
Right? Like he joyfully went up to this man who everybody hated.
Yeah.
And was just like, dude, let's go hang out.
Yeah.
Like, and we're talking about friendship right now.
Oh yeah.
And next week we're talking about, spoiler alert, we're talking about how Jesus is our friend.
So I've been working in the background of my head on a series on friendship, but I want to do not the typical friends. I want to do a series on friendship using the personalities of the 12 apostles. I think that would be very interesting.
That would be interesting for sure. Yes. Yeah, that would be interesting. And then the last week is Jesus.
No, because you get to see how Jesus is a friend to them all.
How he treats. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it'd be really interesting to see the friends that
and
Jesus
then
chose.
You can track them later too in Acts and see like the results of that too.
I think it'd be really cool.
I think that'd be cool for sure. But we're talking about like how Jesus, and I'm like, man, like I want to use Zacchaeus now because it's like, like I just want to throw everything out the window because that story is just, which I won't, but because you've already said it.
Yeah.
But I will definitely mention it because it is like, man, like that story is just such, like that's what he does.
Yeah.
He comes up to us and says, I want to stay in your house. And there is such a real joy that like I start to smile when I think about it, you know, is that like Jesus does genuinely want to hang out. And I think that's so much powerful. And it was so powerful for Zacchaeus, this man who is literally overlooked because everybody looked over him. And was hated and, you know, scum of the earth, like kind of person. And Jesus was just like, man, can we just be friends? Mm-hmm. Oh, so good, dude. So good.
I didn't expect that to be the story for joy.
Yeah, dude. And then when you brought it out, I was like, yes!
I thought you were going to do Salt and Light.
Everybody thought it, right?
I mean, especially because I read it.
There is a light bulb on the shirt.
Yeah.
There is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which I think is a big theme of joy. Like that should be where our mind goes, but I think giving you kind of like tricked us all or something, you know, and then did Zacchaeus. And also, you need only do those like once every 5 years because the whole day I was going, because you kept saying Zach.
Oh.
So the whole time I was like, oh no, something happened in the service and he's actually having to call my name.
This is how I feel walking through an airport. Everywhere I go, people are saying Dallas.
That's so true. Everything connects
especially in the
through
Fort Worth one.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. So fun fact. This was a really fun happenstance, and I feel like they planned it. Third service, I got to the point where I started talking about the power outage, and the screens on the back wall went black. Yep.
They did?
That really happened.
How?
I have no idea.
We tested it. We ran through it.
Yeah. Yeah, the screens. It was a third service. I had already preached it twice.
Yeah.
Third service, the screens on the back wall went black. I have no idea. They got them back up. Like I was able to talk through the beginning of the next slide. They got it up by the end of the next slide. But
maybe Luke did something weird. I mean, oops.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Luke realized it happened. Like he didn't realize it initially.
Was that at the beginning?
But it looked like once Luke realized it happened, they came right back up.
Okay.
And so
maybe he just clicked on the wrong slide.
Well, he wouldn't have been clicking any slides unless he, you know what I mean, like accidentally clicked
That's
something.
what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'd said.
Yeah.
He accidentally clicked the wrong.
He's pretty sharp.
He is though. He is.
Yeah.
He's on it.
And he's eager to learn.
But everybody makes mistakes.
So, I know what happened. It went to the communion's title slide. That's what happened. It went to the communion title slide. Because I remember now looking back and seeing communion on the walls.
Oh.
That was when
in
you
the
first
next slide
walked
it went to, and then the next. Well, it was
because I wasn't there at the very beginning. I was in a conversation.
It was when it was the introduction to the sermon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I talked about the power outage.
Gotcha.
If you were in there for that.
No, I wasn't. That's
Okay.
what I was saying. I was in a conversation. I came in a little late.
But yeah, so then the next slide I went to was the beginning of your script, and then he found the slide I should have been on and got me there.
Oh man,
okay.
wow.
And so, yeah.
Because I think if you click
That's
up,
funny.
like, so say he clicks up and then you click your button, it's going to go right into communion.
Exactly.
And then now you're all messed up.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, no, it was just it was a weird glitch.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It's
even
scary,
noteworthy
man.
enough to really bring up. It was such an ironic moment for my screen to go black.
yeah, you should have just been like, yeah, and now everything's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was like, those dirty jerks, they did this to me. They gave me the power outage
That
I
would
asked
be
for.
so funny, though.
Yeah.
That would be good.
they just cancel everything for
Yeah.
a moment.
Darken it.
Oh
Should have
man,
built that in.
I guess you got to start bringing those
I
people
did.
like.
So I had
'Cause that screen is such a there's so much
I
you
had
can do
this
with
moment of creativity when I was writing this sermon that I was like, I want to say this and have everything go black and then pull a flashlight out. But I didn't.
Yeah.
I felt like it would disrupt the system so much that it wasn't worth doing.
So yesterday we've been doing yesterday evening we've been doing worship devotions with the students, and that's been so good.
Yeah.
They don't talk very much, and that's like the worst part about it. Like I think they're listening and like internalizing.
They're
but they don't want to talk
sure.
about things, and maybe I need to ask questions differently. That could be, but the first bit of the devotion was talking about like glow in the dark things.
Oh yeah.
And how they always get charged up by a light, but unless you continue to stay in the light, then they end up like flickering out.
Right.
And so it really played with the joy and the light bulb, because I was wearing the shirt still.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was really cool. But he didn't massage the idea the way that like a preacher would necessarily.
Right.
He really just stayed there and then moved on to other things and put in a bunch of scripture. But like we kind of massaged it as a group.
Yeah.
And so got to talking about how when you stay in the light of the sun, which is what would make a glow in the dark thing glow, that's how you charge up your glow, which is kind of a term we coined a little bit. And so Brian was like, how do you charge up your glow? And so it was good. Like what
that's so corny.
What's the thing that like gets you like feeling like close to God and or like, you know, maybe it's worship, and that's how we were talking about it, but like spending time in the sun charges up your glow. So
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, you know,
you're welcome.
So
really tans you up.
So but I felt like yesterday.
That's why Jesus was so tan.
Yesterday was my favorite. I think my favorite message I preached from the series.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe because joy is like, I like to have fun, but I wouldn't call joy my default setting. You know what I mean? So I had to like really work at it.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm like a old curmudgeon or whatever, but it's just like I wouldn't call joy my default setting.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I would see that.
So,
well, I feel like you're ready to get stuff done.
yeah.
You're ready to fight the battles that need to be fought.
Yes.
You know?
When I was in high school, I don't know if I just had natural joy, but I would have people at the grocery store, and I was excited to be working. Like,
Yeah.
I was so that too, but like, I had people say, like, you're a Christian, aren't you? Like that kind of a thing. And maybe that's the shiny people situation that we were talking about earlier. But I think there might be something to that to some extent.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely
people's
is.
default is just like trudging.
Yeah.
And like when you think about Jesus, it's harder to trudge. Like everywhere you go is kind of a happy moment or something, you know?
Yeah.
And so, not that we don't experience bad stuff, but it's always, in reference to and like compared to our relationship with Jesus.
Yeah.
And when we know that eternity is coming, the bad things aren't quite as bad.
Yeah.
And so,
and I
don't know.
I think, Zach, we've had this conversation with people, you and I both have, with people who, in the worship realm, they might say like, man, we sing songs that are like about joy and I'm not always there. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we do, but there's always a reason to be there. You know what I mean? Like, just because, like, it's not inauthentic for you to be both. Like, it's not inauthentic for you to be, like dealing with this personal struggle, diagnosis, lamenting situation, but also to be grateful for the fact that Jesus has saved you.
Yeah. We also sing in directions.
Right.
Like, we don't sing where we are. We more often sing where we intend to go or hope to go.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that is something that maybe people don't always understand. I'm trying to think.
And
like,
maybe sometimes
gratitude, we're not always doing that.
Well, yeah, but when I sing it, it takes my heart there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think where I struggle with that comment of like, but I'm not there. Why do we sing that song? It's like, we'll sing it and see if you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's if just saying that before the Lord, you know what I mean? Like, I look at the Psalms and I look at the Psalms of lament, and except for one, they all end with praise.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I got to look something up.
Psalm 22, man.
So there's a verse in Lamentations, and it's like the craziest to me. It's like the craziest turn to joy that like you can experience. And there's like tons of terrible things for a long time, and then it says something like, but I don't even remember the verse. I need to find it. So I'll try to find it and see.
We'll talk while he.
But I want people to realize, like, we're not talking about this inauthentic, like, Heidi Ho, good neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, like, thing. What we're talking about is the fact that God is worthy of being praised no matter what. Like, it doesn't really matter.
And I think this verse encapsulates what you're saying.
It's the Daniel, even if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the idea that joy is not an emotion; it's a value.
Yeah.
It's not something that you're supposed to feel. Like, we're not, like, that's not the thing.
Yeah.
It was like, you really didn't talk much about feelings yesterday.
No. I mean,
it was about
yeah,
like the actions that you do, the choices that you make, the decisions that you do.
It's because I'm fighting a culture in mental health that treats joy like an emotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
rather than a state of being.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, or
maybe
even
a belief. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, even I quoted Brene Brown in the sermon yesterday. Even Brene Brown says God gets it wrong on joy because joy is an emotion. And I'm like, okay, well, you're probably not as smart as he is, but
yeah,
you go ahead and debate him on that one.
Okay.
It's just
I found this, by the way.
Found it?
Yeah, man, this is so good. So there's a bunch of other bad stuff before this. So, but then it says, I remember my affliction and my wandering. This is just a little bit of it.
Okay.
The bitterness and the gall, I well remember them, and my soul is downcast within me. And then here it changes. Yet I call this to mind, and therefore I have hope. Because the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. That's what. That's the great is your faithfulness verse.
Yeah.
And I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. And it's just like this turn of like, you just talk about all this terrible stuff and how things are bad, but you call it to mind, and that's the part of joy.
Yeah,
like,
consider it pure joy, brothers, when you face trials of many kinds.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's always a reason. There's always something. He is worthy.
Yeah.
And able. And I think that's something that when I allow my situation to inform my emotional health, to such a great extent that I am now hopeless.
Yeah.
I have made my situation my God.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, it's like the idea of, again, like I think one of the biggest things for me, like in this whole series, is like we're taking things that like feel like laws, and we're making them values, and joy is not one that you think about for that. You know, like I value sitting in awe of God, sitting in thankfulness of what He's done for my life, even in the moments of intense suffering and pain, or like my own sin. You know, like my own sin and my own failures and my own brokenness, because that's where Zacchaeus was. I mean, he just really just wanted a glimpse to see the guy.
Or in moments when you're chasing happiness.
Yeah.
And you realize, wait a second, happiness isn't actually what I'm going for. Joy is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just want peace and
And so that's a thing too. The other side of it is I wanted to have. It was really important to me when we were working on the values to have some value that leans towards fun, because our staff culture, we try to have fun, like we try to enjoy each other and be friends. And so I didn't.
Sometimes we don't even try; it just happens.
Yeah, right.
Which is that's the culture. Yeah.
And so I wanted that to be shown on the values, like hey, we're gonna enjoy one another. You know.
Yeah.
Like
we talked about, and I mean, I feel like this and connection go together really well. Maybe that's just because they're hand in hand in me. But
a lot of the values go together.
True.
Yeah.
True. Literally. Yeah. But like, I feel like these two, we are talking about how we're all friends in that. Yeah. You know, and it is like we're really, we are.
You kind of talking about that first moment when you came to Dallas's house.
Dude,
that was just like, we didn't know if it was going to work out with you know, but I think we knew that if we like showed you like honestly who we were, like that was our best chance at finding someone to fit our team. And so like, man,
we're gonna hang out, we're gonna show them our culture, and they get a pick if they want to be a part of it.
And that was by far like the most convincing part of that weekend. For sure.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like that was so fun.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah, literally. No, like that's it.
And it was just hilarious. Like that's the other thing. It's just fun.
It was also a good, I mean, inside baseball, it was also a good chance for me to get 2 youth group students to really get to know you before you got here. And so I would be able to question them whenever someone left and be like, okay, what'd you think? And so. Because if you know my 2 students who are in student ministry, they couldn't be more different in personality.
No, literally, they are a wide range. Yep. So it was a ton of fun, and it was joyful, and it was like, and I mean that's what we do today. Like I also think about like when we went out to eat 2 weeks ago, and you posted the video of me on the swing and Zach in front of me.
And that's just we have so many things that we capture that we just laugh at each other and with each other.
Yeah, literally.
But
and that was one of them.
Those are so fun though.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We need to wrap up and get to staff meetings.
Yep. All right. We hope you have a great Monday, and I hope your week goes well, and I hope this was a good start to it. So
bye-bye.
Bye.